Riek Machar. We have details in this report.
Sudanese President Salva Kiir and rebel commander Riek Machar have signed a ceasefire agreement after coming under growing international pressure to end 5 months of bloody ethnic fighting. Friday's deal was made in the Ethiopian capital Addis Ababa. It was the first time the two men had met face-to-face since violence erupted in December. The truce was to take place within 24 hours. Both sides agreed to disengage their forces. The deal was greeted with a smattering of applause. It's to be seen if the agreement will dispel deep mistrust between the two men.
I want to assure you that I and my the party I'm leading, and the army that I'm leading, will implement this agreement without any fail.
The deal includes setting up a transitional government and organizing elections, although no date has been mentioned. Rebel leader Riek Machar, who is also the former vice president, distanced himself from involvement in an alleged coup on December 15th. It was this event that ushered in the spiral of violence.
I thank His Excellency for his...
The incident of the 15th brought the chaos. I want to dissociate myself with the incident. I did not cause it. I had no reason to return South Sudan to war.
It's to be seen if the truce will hold. A previous ceasefire deal in January quickly fell apart within days.
There are growing calls for the Nigerian government to do more to rescue the more than 200 girls who were abducted by suspected Boko Haram militants. On Friday, Muslims in Nigeria used prayer services to condemn the actions of the militants. Others appealed to the militant leaders to release the girls. We have more on that story in this report.
Muslims across Nigeria prayed on Friday for the safe return of over 200 schoolgirls abducted by the militant Islamist group Boko Haram last month. Crowds attended the prayer service at mosques in Nigeria's commercial capital, Lagos. One Muslim cleric expressed outrage against the actions of Boko Haram.
They are not a Muslim. They are not fighting for God. They are not fighting for religions. They are fighting for devil. They are fighting for devil.
Amid protests against the abductions, one Lagos student appealed to Boko Haram's leader to liberate the girls.
The children they are crying every day by day. They are in hunger. You should release them for Allah's sake. You should release them. That's what you can only beg him that you should release those children.
The girls were abducted on April 14 from their secondary school in northeastern Nigeria. Boko Haram's struggle for an Islamic state has killed thousands of civilians. The group has targeted churches, mosques, schools and universities. In February this year, they killed 59 boarding school students in their sleep. At the Al-Habiyya Mosque in the capital Abuja, the chief imam said daily prayers would continue until the girls were released.
We've been organizing prayers almost every day in the mosque, and every Sunday we make sure that we organize a bigger one to cap it every week and we'll be doing this inshallah until these children are rescued and until also this program, these crises are over.
Muslims throughout Nigeria appear united in their condemnation of Boko Haram and their call for the release of the schoolgirls. They're also united in saying that Boko Haram's actions have nothing to do with Islam.
I want to inform the whole world, this case is not a religious matter.
Opposing demonstrations in Bangkok underscores the death of Thailand's political divide. Government supporters, the so-called red shirts, are massing a protest on one side of the capital, while anti-government demonstrations are pressing their demands for the removal of the rest of the caretaker government. We have details in this report by CNN's Shaima Moshin.
Channel 3, home to one of the most popular TV stations in Thailand, and anti-government protesters have surrounded the building. In fact, this is one of 5 major local TV stations they've surrounded, demanding that they stop broadcasting what they consider to be biased information. In fact, they're calling on them to stop broadcasting any information to do with the government at all, and they want them to broadcast live and in full a statement by PDRC leader Suthep Thaugsuban.
The media only reports one side of the story, the way the government wants it presented, this man says. We're not here to put pressure on the press, says this woman. All we're asking them to do is report the truth.
The Thai Journalists Association has released a statement saying that this protest is tantamount to press intimidation and an impeachment on press freedoms in Thailand. They're calling on the PDRC to stop this protest immediately and allow editorial teams to carry out their jobs. But how effective is this protest really? Channel 3 has told CNN that their staff are able to go in and out of the building freely and their broadcasts haven't been affected. We were promised a final day of battle on Friday, and protest leader Suthep Thaugsuban simply asked people to stay one more night at Government House. He didn't stay there himself. And let's not forget that this protest is also a welcome distraction to the red shirt pro-government protest being carried out today on the other side of Bangkok. Tens of thousands of red shirts, that's pro-government supporters, have turned out at this rally outside Bangkok on the famous Aksa Road, and they're spread right down it. Now, the rhetoric on stage is all about steering the debate away from the anti-government protesters, talking about the Shinawat political family dynasty and corruption in politics. What they're talking about is a battle for democracy in Thailand, and saying that this is very much a clash of classes.
I want to call on the people of Thailand to protect democracy, this minister from the caretaker cabinet tells me. Otherwise, before we know it, we'll have nothing.
And as night falls, thousands more people have flocked to this rally to show their support for the government. The Per-Thai Party and the UDD have certainly proven that they can bring people out in huge numbers. But neither side are able to provide a permanent solution to Thailand's political debate. All the while, the economy, trade and tourism is suffering. Simon Mawson, CNN, Bangkok, Thailand.
We now take our second break.
Services Staff Association is organizing a fundraising gala dinner and dance with the renowned Senegalese superstar Titi. Yes, it's Titi live in the Gambia, courtesy of the Staff Association of the National Broadcaster. Friday, May 23rd, 2014 is the mega gala dinner at the Benjamin Hall, Paradise Suites Hotel, commencing at 8 p.m. Platinum tables, $60,000, diamond tables, $50,000, gold tables, $40,000, and individual tickets, $1,000 only. Saturday, May 24, 2014 is the grand dance at the Paradise Suites Hotel, commencing at 8 p.m. Tickets, $300, VIP, $500 only. Surprise Gambian artists will also perform on both events. Support the Gambia Radio and Television Service Staff Association to ensure enhanced service delivery and make GRTS a world-class national broadcaster and pace setter in the sub-region. Titi live in the Gambia, courtesy of the GRTS Staff Association.
Welcome back. The capital city, Banjul, might enjoy what is arguably the most ideal environment to play the game of cricket. However, that has never stopped the Gambia Cricket Association from moving the game to the rest of the country. The GCA Saturday afternoon sent dozens of boys and girls from the city to Birkama, where they played in a series of matches. Our Babakar Senghor reports Birkama female side defeated Banjul by a single run in the first match.
In Birkama Jamisa. This game, however, has had a deep-rooted presence in this community long before this particular ICC support scheme, thanks to Gambia Cricket Association Schools intervention.
These people have been taught the basics from the grassroots development program. So they have an advantage compared to others who just came and do it. Here, the primary school boys are playing nice. The girl, look at the girls, they're bowling straight, and they're getting wickets. And that's